Okay, so it should be live now. So what we're going to do is we're going to talk about a few things, but something I've done a little research on, and the research is on bots. I've noticed that social media has gotten active again because of some reasons. So basically, we're going to, hopefully, you'll join in the conversation here. That really helps conversations to grow. It's just me talking. Well, eventually I'm going to run out of things to say. So first of all, I went to the store to get me some supplies. Now, I decided I was going to, yesterday morning, trim my beard. That was my plan. It just was kind of furry. I could see it all over the place. I was like, okay, I can't take it anymore. But before I do, I'm going to take it apart and get the hair out of it and get the trimmer all fixed up. Well, it didn't work out too well. I ended up ruining the trimmer. But, I had it for 10 years. So considering how many haircuts it has saved me, it was a really good investment. I get maybe a haircut once or twice a year. Otherwise, I kind of take care of it myself. Let's try the pan off. So today, I got bread to make me some sandwiches. I still think I have some rye bread, which I need to double check. Sometimes I forget about the bread I have, and then it's like, ugh, got a little green. Also, picked up 2 more containers of Fairlife milk, which we'll put in the fridge as one of your best sources of protein. It has, like I said, half sugar and 50% more protein than regular ones do. So then I went and got coffee. I always buy it in a big container, and I use these as store beans in it, flour, rice. I'll throw rice in here, throw it in the freezer for a couple of days. It's a better seal than you would have in just the regular containers you'd buy it in. I use this, I'm going to start replacing the smaller ones. The smaller ones I'm going to use to grow seeds, which I'll be planting those pretty soon. I get replaced with the big ones. I use them to put the cat food in. So I get a lot of uses out of it. So I don't have to worry about ants getting into the food. And I always pick up another batch of filters whenever I do that. Hey, Will, how we doing? Good seeing from you. It's been a while. Are you finished with your college, your university? I know you're writing that one paper that probably was going to make some of them a little angry. Now, too damn bad. All right, so also picking up some cottage cheese. I'll take this to work, along with the sandwiches I'm going to make. And then I picked me up a new beard trimmer. I had to do it. So let me get this one on the charger, and I'm probably going to trim my beard down. Not going to cut it off, but I'm going to make it look a little bit more neat. More neater cool. So I'm trying to get the ones that, are least expensive. This was $20. they had them all the way up to $60. But I basically need it to trim, trim, and trim. Looks like it has a charge. And a very stubborn stick. Then you have different things for, I guess, inside your ears or up your nose. And what I will do is I'm going to plug it in and charge it while we're talking. So I have all these senators in my state that now all of a sudden, after 4 years, I have a lot to say. Hey, Michael, good morning, afternoon. It's been long. I'll send you an update on that. Cool. It all worked out. That's good to hear. So we have Dick Durbin and Tammy Duckworth, who've been really quiet for 4 years, and now they're every day. New little toy I picked up at the outpost yesterday. I like the color of the handle. I really did. I like that. So I said, well, it's been a while since I bought one. I got to put a better blade on it, though. Comes with a decent blade, but I can do better. Oh, you can do better. So I'm going to charge this while we're talking. So I'm looking at all these comments. And of course, anything, I don't care who you voted for, as long as you voted. But now we're getting a typical thing that anything the administration does, oh, evil, comedy, evil. It's I don't know, folks. For me, it's gotten old. It really did. If you'll fool me once, shame on you. Fool me 50 times, shame on me. You're an idiot. So I would look at all these people that would comment. Oh, Senator who is so warm and wise and yada, yada, yada. I'm like, who are these people? So I go to their page. I do that. Before I comment, I go look. So here's your red flags. So you may be a bot if. Now this is in Facebook. I think Facebook's a little bit easier to identify, but I know they do them in Twitter and stuff like that. But I may suspect you being a bot if I go to your Facebook page after you said both my senators were wise and yada, 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 and your last post was 2017. And your post before that was 2016. You might be a bot. So Michael actually stirred me to this. He was talking about trolls. And that they can make a lot of money doing their misinformation. So I went and did research on it. And it's pretty much a stated fact that in the Philippines, and I'm sure there's other countries that do this, they'll have a wall, 100 phones, all hooked up, powered up, cabled up, to a backflip, yeah. Not even when I was young. And each one of those are anywhere from 1 to 5 accounts. And what they do is they get paid to be what I would call the yes man. Now this is my opinion, but I did some research that gives me a good idea that this is actually going on. So what you'll see, hey Sonny, how we doing? What you'll see is that, one of our senators will make a comment and all of a sudden, oh, you're so wise in that. Oh, this person bad and this person, there's person, and I'll go to there. And either the account just opened and there's only 4 posts and they're all the same picture. Or the last time this account had any activity is 5, 7, 8, 9 years ago. And what I suspect there is they went and they hacked somebody's account, they mirrored somebody's account. And even the names are suspicious. What I mean suspicious, well, they don't sound like real names. Okay? I'm Johnny Roy. All right? I'm Sarah Mary. It's almost as if a computer made it and just threw 2 random names together and say, oh yeah, this is who I am. So all I say is when you see all these people agreeing, and you're really thinking about what, are that many people agreeing with the message? And my answer is no, there is not. Right? And I have to give them credit, because it is a wise expenditure of your money for your campaign funds. You're paying people to put out a message that agrees with yours. So other people are going to think, well, hey, this must be legit because so many people agree with you. And you need to dig into it. Because I'm telling you, most of them are not legit. Now, there are some legit ones. So the next level is usually staffers. All right, they work for the senator or for the party, and their job is just to go and agree with everything they say. Ye who are wise beyond measure. Yes, I agree. And if you disagree, well, you're a bad person. And a lot of times if you respond to them, and if you ask them a question that really needs to have an answer, you won't hear back. Or the answer won't match. Not saying they're all fake, but they're not. There are people that probably truly believe what they're saying. That's fine. You're right. But I'm finding a lot of them have this same scenario. Okay, the account's 5 to 8 years old. No activity since 2017, 2016. Nothing. And all of a sudden, I'm going to count it everywhere. That's a hacked account. Folks, it's not real. Alright? They're lying to you. But they're doing it through a third party. So when you see something and you say, wow, it must be true because everybody's agreeing with them, go to the next thing. Look at who the people are talking. Look at their profiles. Look at their Facebook. Look at their history. And a lack of it pretty much is telling you, yeah, it may not be the thing you is. So I'm seeing this. All of a sudden it pops in. It's just a huge propaganda. And you have to understand, propaganda is effective. It really is. Even if you're aware of its propaganda, I've seen people over the last year or two watch them switch to a different belief system over propaganda. And even if I tried to show it to them that it was biased, they don't want to hear it. So I didn't call them names. I didn't say, oh, you're a bad person, man. I made an attempt to show them something different. Show them now for the rest of the story. And they refused to see it. And that's on both sides. Both sides do that. I just think one side does it more than the other. Basically on my channel, I don't care what walk of life you're from, what your political affiliation is, what your other affiliation is, I don't care. You be you and enjoy yourself. But what I do care about is false information being sold out there as real information. And it's not real. And I'm just trying to give you some information that I'm kind of piggybacking off of Michael's. And then once I had the information and once I started studying it, well then it got more and more obvious. So today is still about nutrition, because I'm always going to talk about nutrition. But it's also about anything you see online, take with a grain of salt. Be suspicious. Okay? Does it pass the truth test? Is it what it seems? You know, number one, is it a real account? Number two, are they misrepresenting the information? And I tell you, they almost always are. All right? I had one where they had Tom Holtman on CNN, of course. And the one female blonde, I don't know, 40s or whatever, played a video with him having a conversation with Mayor Eric Adams. And then she stopped the video and trying to make her point like he was being bad. And he goes, why didn't you show the rest of the video? How come you cut the video off there? And you could tell she knew she had been caught. It's like, this guy had a good memory. And the reason they did it is because him and Mayor Eric Adams they were talking smack to each other just like cops do. If you've seen the whole video, you'd realize that's all that was there. And the media does it. They show you just enough to give you a false conclusion on what they showed you. They didn't show you the beginning, they didn't show you how it started. So I'm not going to be benching today, I'm going to be benching tomorrow with Josh. And that gives me my 4 days to recover. So no benching today. I benched Saturday, but it kind of got cut short. Not going to really go into that live, but it did. And I'm going to hit it heavy. Tomorrow. So I'm going to go in early and probably do about 2.5 hours of benching and other supporting exercises. Hey, Ethan, how we doing? So no, not going to make the gym today. I went out and worked this morning, did some shopping. I might run in and do some quick triceps or something, but I decided to do a live instead and get all my meals prepped so I wouldn't have to buy food. Well, before I went in, trying to save money. You know, I've got financial goals that I'm wanting to reach. And for me to obtain them, I gotta balance my life a little bit better. And to be completely honest, a little bit lazy too. Can I mod you? No. I got plenty of mods. But anyway, silly question. There we go. I got my sandwiches for work. I got the cottage cheese I'll take with me. That'll give me 20 calories. For me to run around with. So, thick bacon. Turn that down to low. Get my dish out. So, when you're on social media, especially Facebook, and I don't know how many people spend time on there, but what I've noticed that there's been a huge misinformation campaign out there. And then to try to give credence to it, they have their paid creators, their paid bots that are just there to say, okay, this information must be true because look, we're telling you this. And all you gotta do is look at the first 3 or 4 responses. And those are the ones who finally do it. Hey Ray, how we doing? Those are your prime suspects. Yeah, regardless of what people say or think or whatever, if you haven't posted anything for 7 years, I don't believe that's your account. I think. And I think I'm right. I think somebody got a hold of your account, they mirrored it, whatever, and then they change the name, and that's what they're using. So that's how they can misinform you on social media. They can make it look like there is a huge following. So of course this person must be right. Now, am I saying that that senator is the one doing it? No, I'm not saying that. Someone that works for her, or him, yes. All right, they raised about $1.3 billion for their campaign. What do they spend it on? Well, I'll be honest with you, if I can think of it, they've thought of it. If I can think, hey, I'll pay these guys over in the Philippines who can pose as 100, 200, 300 people, and said, hey, you keep saying everything I'm saying is the truth, and I'll pay you. Be honest with you. I'm waiting for my offer. I'm pretty sure I'm not going to get. I don't think it'd make it past their algorithm. But you gotta be aware out there. The old saying, not all that is gold, not all that glitters is gold. So not everything that you see on social media is truthful. I would say a very large percentage of it is not truthful. And I've watched it work. I've watched it be successful with people that I know quite well. And there's no educating them on that because they're so far into that belief. Anything I see, I take suspicious. I don't care if I agree with the opinion or not. I want proof. The one I bring up, there's one out there saying, oh, this 13-year-old girl or boy, it changes, you know, got these two illegals protecting the house in Sulu, Montana. It's a great story. It's been passing around the internet now for about 15, 20 years. It's a lovely story. Heartwarming story. It's not true. So the first time I seen it, I went and searched all the newspapers, news outlets in that area and that state during that time. Nothing was mentioned. And I even went to the NRA magazine because that's the type of stories that they're going to put out there. No, they weren't out there either. So no, it was just a feel-good story. That's all it was. And about 5 years after that, it popped up again. My brother's going, hey, look at this. Isn't this great? And I said, yeah. I said, they just didn't start it the right way. He goes, what do you mean? Well, they should have started out with Once Upon a Time. Because that's exactly what it was. It was a fairy tale. It makes you feel good. You'd like it to be true. But it was not. And the motivation for that was somebody was trying to confirm a message that, you know, guns save lives. And I believe they do. Just wasn't in this case. So, all I'm saying is you're going through Facebook and you're going through all this stuff, and you see this information, and your senator is saying, oh my God, this is what they did during the middle of the night. In the middle of the night. It probably isn't what they said it was. All right? It's gotten to the point where, I mean, politicians used to work together. You know, both sides of the aisle, they used to work together, and now it's gone. It seems that happened right after social media. Where now they're going to say the opposite regardless. And I have these people going, well, they haven't shown any proof. They've been showing proof every day. Every day they've been transparent. So I'm just telling you, when you're reading this stuff, and you see all these people sitting there going, oh, you're so, you know, wise and yada, 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 to the point where it even sounds kind of sickening. Click on their account, see when the account was made, see when the last post was made, and what you'll find in a lot of cases, there are a few people that fall for it. They probably fall for it because they listen to all the fake accounts. You're going to find out that they're not a real account. I'd say there's more fake accounts than there are fake weight videos. Now that'll blow some people's minds. So I got the bacon, eggs will be done, piece of toast, that's gonna be my breakfast. Before I head into work. I just try to get a lot of things done, trying to earn money, trying to stay ahead of the curve, trying to plan what we're gonna be doing for wife and I are starting to talk about summer vacation, we're starting to talk about when we retire. I gotta do my taxes, and this year is gonna be a lot more into it. Right, absolutely. So, I'm just saying, take it with a grain of salt, do some research before you pass it on. A lot of people will sit there and pass the misinformation on. Some do it on purpose, some do it because they just didn't do their due diligence. So, I'm not gonna tell people how they should think. I'm just saying, when you see stuff on the internet, you should verify. Trust but verify. Well, on Facebook, I'm sure TikTok, I've caught a lot of stuff on that too. I mean, the senator even did something wrong. She posted that the crash in Canada was because of, Trump with the FAA. Senator, we have nothing to do with Canada, with their airspace, nothing. But there were people that were believing it. All right. I'm one of the few people said, I'm going to look that up because that sounds fishy. Guess what? It was. So, here's the nutrition part. I got plenty of rest. I did go outside for a quick walk. Probably go out again. It's like 50 degrees out there. It's so nice. I think after I eat, kind of sit, relax for about 10 minutes, and then go walk, get my blood moving, and get ready to head towards my main job. So you can follow me for a while. I had 2 jobs. I had my full-time job, which was a second shift, and then I had a part-time job, which I try to knock out in the morning. And during the weekends, I have not been hitting it as hard as I had been in the beginning. Just trying to get to the point where sometimes you gotta have fun. So let me go get my sponsor, who isn't Fairlife Milk. Half the sugar, half it gives me grams of protein. Then the next time you see me, I will probably have a trimmed beard. I wanted to go to the Arnold with it, but like I said, I had got some of the trimming done and then the trimmer broke. And I just, I've had my fun. And I just can't see it no more. Can't do it no more. Now I did kind of do this nice where I had my 32-inch TV there, monitor, so I didn't have to keep staring at there and I could see better. So, appreciate everybody coming in. Thanks for the thumbs up. Like I said, you can still pop in on my PayPal if you want to help me with my trip to the Arnold. Figuring time I'm done, I had spent probably about $1,000. And probably the last time I compete in the Arnold, at least at that age bracket. We'll have to see. My next competition after the Arnold will probably be in July in Missouri. But this is something I was kind of noticing on Facebook the last couple of evenings when I was cruising through it quickly. I said, man, there's a lot of fake accounts on here, and it just, people need to be aware of it. So remember, rest, nutrition, proper exercise, hydration, walks in the sun, go out, have fun, live music, get out there and dance. Wife, he actually got a video of me dancing. I don't know if I'm gonna let you see it though. And just get in the gym and lift. Everybody have a wonderful day. Please, later on this afternoon, I'm sure Michael and the Body Beatdown will have some wonderful videos. Make sure you go check him out.